Hello Pisces, thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read I'm using Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. For supportive oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Already shuffled. I hope it's not going to be too sunny. I just realized that it's kind of sunny right here. Okay. Ooh, okay, I like this. This actually might be quite the upswing for Pisces, which I'm a Pisces, so. You're coming from the Five of Pentacles, which seems like a rough start, but actually I'm not feeling it's that bad. It's almost like coming out of the winter time, literally, like it's a winter feel. There's not a lot here. It's almost like you're coming out of the cocoon, if you will. Because what I see coming up forward, you got a lot of good stuff coming forward. It seems like there's been a lot of lack. And it almost feels like for the people this is really going to hit with, it's kind of like life has been boring at times. But it's kind of owning it too. Kind of like, you know what? If I don't want life to be too boring, I'm going to have to shake it up myself at least a little bit. You know what I mean? I can't wait for somebody to hand me an opportunity. I can't wait for life to come around and say, oh, it's your turn. Because you know what? It may never do that. I feel like this is like, for a lot of you, this is clicking with. It's like life has been boring at times, but I've let it get boring. So I'm getting a whole new attitude coming in. You're deciding, I don't want it to be boring. I don't want to just be sitting around doing nothing. Whatever that means. Life has been boring, and I get that again with the Five of Pentacles. It could be just a certain situation. Maybe it's work, maybe it's romance, maybe it's friendships. Whatever it is, it's gone through its boring phase. And you're like, I'm done with that. I'm flat out done with that. The Death card with the Lovers card in the center is like, I'm going to create my own happiness. And literally, you got the Creation card, if I can put it on here correctly, which clearly I can't. That's coming on right on top of all of that. It's kind of like, I'm going to make this what I want it to be. I'm sick of just sitting here, not being happy. If I don't like it, I've decided I'm going to change it. And that's how we're going to do this. Also, it seems like for some of you with the Five of Pentacles in the past, not just that it was boring in the past, but maybe you got sucked into some situations that you didn't really care for. That just weren't what you wanted. Again, taking hold of that. Like, all right, I'm going to do this. The environment is very conductive with this. Conducive probably. The Fool card here is in the environment. Like, there's a lot of positive energy around you. A lot of things, it's just kind of like, I don't want to say you could just pick and choose at your will, but I feel like there's a lot here to choose. You get to select what you want. The trick is to select what you want and then keep going with it. Because you got the Fool card here in the environment, and I feel like there's a lot of opportunity here, a lot of optimism, and I'm seeing like there's a lot of friendships here, a lot of like, it's not just about the situation, it's almost like you have a lot of options, and it's almost like if you're looking at a buffet, there's this food over here, there's some desserts, there's some main dishes, there's some side dishes, and there's a little bit of everything I like everywhere. But it's kind of like, I'm in one of those moods, whichever way I go, that's probably where I'm going to spend most of my time today. Do I want an entree? Maybe I'm not feeling that. Am I just feeling a little sparky about it, and I'm going to get some desserts, and I'm just going to have a good time with desserts today because I'll do what I want? Maybe that's your thing. But the thing is, whichever way you're going, I feel like you're meeting a lot of people that feel the same way, and you notice that you got, is that the world? It is the world. You're choosing something that you're going to be in for a while. So if it's something that's a lot of fun, it seems like it's going to keep going with fun. If it's something with, like, say it's like martial arts, for example, and there's a lot of work with a lot of pleasure, like you get a lot out of it, you know a lot of people, maybe you get into competitions with that, whatever it may be, but you got to put the effort in to be good at it. You know what I mean? Whatever, you're going to have a lot of good, positive connections with it. You're going into this phase with that energy, and that energy is going to continue. However you get involved with it, that energy is going to keep repeating, and it's going to get more intense, more involved, but the same energy will repeat. So keep that in mind as you're stepping into this. If it's a balance of good and not so good, just make sure you're okay with that not only repeating over and over, but intensifying. Both the good and not so good will both intensify. Okay, so I think I've already kind of alluded to this, and apparently I wanted to throw that card right on the floor, because, you know, why read it? Might as well just throw it around the room. The Ace of Wands is popping up on your side. You got the Death card, the World card, and then it's leading into the Ace of Wands. When you step into this arena, you've chosen what you want. Because the Death card is you deciding, I don't like the way this is going, I'm going to find something different, I'm going to start this. The World card is saying a whole new phase is about to start. The Ace of Wands is saying, you're starting it quick. Once you choose, it's almost like over a weekend, I swear. It's like, you know, it's Friday, you're like, ugh, I don't want to sit at home. I do this all the time. It's my own fault. I'm bored. You know what I'm going to do? I have some friends, or I know some people over in this place. I'm going to go play darts at this place. Whatever. So you get involved with that. You hear about some other opportunities. Somebody starts talking about a boating club and what it takes to be a part of that. By the time Sunday comes around, you not only have started, you're actually going to see the boating club, and you're starting to be a part of that boating club. It's like that quick. I feel like this is all very quick. Like, it's all going through very quick. You're making a decision, I don't want it to be like this anymore. You're going into something, you're finding opportunities, and this is creating a whole new phase. But this is saying when you choose this whole new phase, the whole point of the Ace of Wands, because I don't think I'm giving it fair credit, is that when you do, like, this is what I'm going to do, I choose this, real quick it starts really fast. It's like hitting the beach running. It's one of those moments. And I'm getting that you're very welcome where you go. You got the Star card right with it. Like, this is you're making a decision for yourself, but you're being very, like, helpful. Like, you're very welcome where you're going. How's that? People not only like it that you're there, they want you more involved. Like, you add to the situation. You're a very positive addition to it. They like that you're there. It's like, it's kicking up really good. Like, I feel like, am I giving this fair credit? Because I feel like it's not just that it's starting quickly. I feel like that's why it's starting quickly, because it needs to. And you're very wanted, and you're, like, easily, quickly accepted. The energy's jumping here. Like, it's jumping. So be aware of that. It's going to kick right off. That was a really quick one. I feel like we're already done. All right. Well, then I'm going to shut this down here. I'll get this out to you guys. I hope you like it. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.